Well, it's one of the UP's oldest rivalries, the NMU hockey team facing off against Michigan Tech this weekend. This morning, Samantha Rivera at the Berry Event Center telling us more about the games and what's coming up. Good morning, Samantha.
Hey, good morning, Vicki. That's right. Well, if you happen to catch my special report on the NMU hockey team last week, you know that the program has a very long history of success dating all the way back to 1976. But there's some irony when it comes to the rivalry games because when the program first started, their first head coach, Rick Comley, actually decided to mirror their program's starting success with Michigan Tech's. But it's now a new era and they have a new coach, only the third head coach in their history. Mr. Grant Patolny and the players are hoping to return to those championship days, and they're wasting no time. They were recently ranked 20th in the nation, and they're currently 5-3 overall heading into this weekend's games. And later on in the show, we'll of course talk to Coach Grant himself to tell us how he and the Wildcats plan to take that W this weekend against the Huskies. Reporting live here in Marquette, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha. And let's head on over to Weather Center 6, where I know Mackenzie is keeping an eye on some snow heading our way. 12 after the hour, a rivalry well known to Yoopers, home and home. NMU Wildcats taking on Michigan Tech this weekend. This morning, Samantha Rivera is at NMU to find out how their new coach is getting ready for the Huskies. Samantha?
Hey, good morning, Vicki. That's right. The Wildcats are getting ready to go against the Michigan Huskies this weekend. They'll be in Houghton on Friday and here in Marquette at the Berry Event Center on Saturday. And with us this morning is NMU's head coach, Grant Patolny. Good morning, Grant.
Good morning.
So your team is currently 5-3 overall, and you guys just got off a big win, beating Mankato 4-1. Is there any pressure on the team to repeat that?
Well, I think any game you go out to win, you know, and pressure in athletics is nothing new. The biggest thing for us is just continue to play the game the right way, and we got to raise the bar. And if somebody gets over that bar and they beat you, so be it. And you know, that's the biggest challenge for any team. And I think in the games that maybe we didn't have success, I don't know that we can say wholeheartedly that we had the bar where it needed to be.
And who would you say are some of your strongest players going against the Huskies?
I think Robbie Payne, he's having a great year. Troy Loggins is having a really important year for us. Phil Ballou, and I would say both goaltenders. You know, both guys have played well. And, you know, going into the weekend, you know, I think, you know, hopefully you have all cylinders going, you know, because to beat a quality team, you can't rely on a couple guys. And at this point, I think our depth needs to start scoring. We need to get a little help from the bottom part of our lineup, but the effort's been good, and you know, hopefully the top guys can be the top guys again.
You mentioned your depth. What other sorts of things are you hoping to improve on before this weekend?
I think the biggest thing is puck management. You know, we kind of bog our offense down when we turn the puck over, and it'd be nice to get some depth scoring. You know, we do a pretty good job defensively. The special teams are starting to come. You know, we can't rely on the same guys all the time, and you know, in games like this, sometimes you look at it and you see a guy score his first goal of the year and ends up being a big goal, and you know, those are kind of how rivalry games go. So I would hope that we can get a little depth scoring this weekend.
Overall, how do you think you're going to pair up against the Huskies?
I like our team. You know, they're no different than anybody else. You know, we've played quality opponents the last couple weekends in Wisconsin and Mankato, and another quality opponent for us, another good opportunity. You know, I'm worried about our team. You know, I'm worried about us because I talk to our guys and I say, you know, we're coaching for the end of the year. We're not coaching for tomorrow or next week, or you know, so that's kind of where our mentality is. But when we do the things right, and we do them, you know, we play hard and we manage the puck and we play underneath people. Pretty good team. So you know, hopefully we can, you know, continue to play well.
Thank you so much, Grant. And when we return later on in the show, Coach Grant might show me a thing or two on the ice here. You'll have to stick around and see. Reporting live here in Marquette, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha. I think everybody will be... Okay, coming up this weekend, the NMU hockey team is facing off against Michigan Tech, game dedicated to Yooper hockey fans. Don't want to miss. This morning, Samantha Rivera is in Marquette with their brand new coach telling us how they plan to handle this rivalry. Morning, Samantha.
Hey, good morning, Vicki. That's right. We're live here inside of the Berry Event Center where the Wildcats are getting ready to go against the Michigan Tech Huskies this weekend. Again, they'll be in Houghton this Friday and back here in Marquette on Saturday. And with us again this morning is NMU's head coach, Grant Patolny. So, Grant, what are you most looking forward to this weekend?
I think the atmosphere. You know, for an athlete, anytime you can play in a great environment in a rivalry game, it's something you kind of circle. And you know, I'm looking forward to watching our guys compete in that kind of environment and be you know, we haven't been in a really hostile environment yet. So, you know, you find out a little bit about your group when you go there too. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And the last time I spoke to you before today, you were telling me that it was your family that was helping you get more involved with the community. And I also spoke to senior Robbie Payne. He said that the team needed to be more involved with the community as well. What sorts of things have you guys done to help that out?
We've been to elementary schools playing street hockey. We've been to Marquette youth hockey, and we did skate with the Wildcats last weekend. So we're doing what we can to be part of the community because it's important to us. And like I said to you, that we're Marquette's team, and you know we got to do a good job of making our community feel proud of us and letting them get to know us too, because we do have really good kids. And when you get them out in front of people, I think that the community sees your players and what kind of people you have, they can appreciate it a little bit more.
Do you think that involvement is going to help bring a bigger home crowd for this weekend?
I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, I hope the product on the ice, number one, it excites people, and you know, I hope that, you know, seeing the value in knowing our players, you know, gives a little bit of a pull for some families also. So
Yeah.
hopefully a combination of that, we can fill the rink up.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Grant. And I believe I have sophomore Brett Heikela's stick, right?
Our native son.
Yes, he's from Marquette. So I'm going to try to shoot some pucks into this goal here. Like you said, I might get a scholarship if I'm good enough. We'll see. There we go.
You might get a spot in the power play
Second
with
one.
that kind of shot.
All right, let's see if we can get 2 in a row. Ah! I'm wearing heels, so be aware. All right, third one. See if I can get it. There we go.
Most carnival games, you get 2 out of 3, you win a prize, so you win.
Thank you so much, Grants. Again, the Wildcats will be going against Michigan Tech Huskies this Friday and Saturday, Houghton on Friday, and here in Marquette on Saturday. Reporting here in Marquette, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
Thanks, Samantha. And you may have just started a new Olympic sport, hockey on heels. Okay. Yes, indeed. Well, it's 11 before.